Okay guys, so we're back in Helldivers 2 as confusion seems to be taking reign across Helldivers screens right now, with the major order taking a bit of a weird turn that makes no sense at all. On top of that, we have got in-game footage of the Illuminate actually making contact, which you guys need to look out for, and then we've got some more wholesome stuff. Just is absolutely incredible. This community always seems to surprise me with how nice they end up being and how much of a turn we have taken in the gaming community with Helldivers 2. But with that being said, we're going to dive on into today's video quite nicely. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor, Control Freak, the #1 in controller gaming aiming. That's right, we made it rhyme. And not only that, but if you click on the link down in the description today and use code CloudPlays, we're going to give you a cheeky 12% off, which is better than 10%. That's just facts. Anywho, that's what we're getting into. Let's dive in and see what we've got going. So last night, and actually as of like 20 minutes ago, we still had the major order completed on 100% on Heath, 100% on Angel's Venture, and we were living the dream for the next 4 days. But unfortunately, we seem to have taken a bit of a turn. We've logged on tonight, and Heath on the major order is sat at a 5.9% completion rate, although on screen, as you can see right here, if we hover over the actual planet, it's now sat at a 93.9 or a 93.6 at the point of recording. This is a very, very strange one, and I have no idea what the hell is going on, but characters all over the cosmos are going crazy as Helldivers are rallying together again to get this re-completed. Don't really know what's going on with it. Definitely seems like it's a little bit bugged, and we have experienced this already with the major order, but Joel is definitely tinkering around with something back there, and this meme right here kind of says it all quite nicely, and I found it absolutely hilarious with a how things must feel for Joel with the Helldivers, Angel's Venture, and Heath, and Joel just screaming in the piece underneath. It looks incredible, but it must be right. It seems to be a bit of a confusing feature, and I'm not too sure what's happening with this major order, and at the point of recording this is the case, although this may be due to change, and I don't really know how. So we're going to keep you guys updated and informed with it. Although, if you want to make sure that people stay informed on this video, when it does hit 100% again, please be sure to get down into the comment section and let everybody know so that they don't have to deal with that ball ache. With that being said, though, something has seemed to have arisen inside of the game, as this post right here shows up saying, "Hello, is that Illuminate contact?" And for those of you guys who don't know, the Illuminate were a race in Helldivers 1 that were quite renowned, and we know full well that they're going to be coming into the game based on the fact that they're already on the in-game files, and data miners have already taken a bit of a swing at finding out exactly what Illuminates are due to come into this game. This clip right here that we're about to show you is actually really interesting. So as you can hear right there, that was the Illuminate, and this is something which I'm really, really liking, because I always love games that tease these features inside of the actual gameplay itself, and you can actually start to unravel it yourself throughout the gameplay before they update the game and bring in said features. This sort of stuff is incredible, and live service models do not have this very often. This is something which is quite an acquired taste, but I did not expect it from Helldivers 2 personally. We may have had it in Helldivers 1, but I wasn't a massive advocate for the top-down gameplay, so didn't play it all that much. But this game right here seems to be doing absolutely everything right. The CEO at Arrowhead and his team have seemed to just nail every aspect of this correctly. We are having some bugs and some problems, but luckily the community is absolutely lovely and well on board with the team at Arrowhead to making this game the best that it can potentially be. One of which is this guy right here that posted up as Colt Coffee, stating, "Level 1 joined my lobby while farming trivial missions. I deployed him into the creek on Helldive." Actually hilarious. This thing made me chuckle so damn much. The creek, for those of you guys who don't know what it is, if you have not been in there, I kind of want to know why, but these guys carried into the space Vietnam, as they like to call it, and this is one which is absolutely incredible. The fact that they took a level 1 cadet in there as level 50s, 41s, and a 47, this guy must have just absolutely pop-banged. It was hilarious, but they have put in the comment section of this Reddit post that he went up to level 4 4 in the first run. So that right there, guys, is how a bunch of Helldivers can really support a brand new cadet in their growth for democracy. It's absolutely amazing, and we love to see it. For those of you guys who don't know, the Reddit is growing all the time with 500,000 citizens overall and 27.8 thousand people currently spreading managed democracy, actually, as it stands while I'm recording, which is amazing. So any of these wholesome moments, any of these amazing things that you guys are doing for the community in the scene, please be sure to head over to the Reddit and let's make sure the Reddit stays as positive as possible, because this is something that we don't see too often, and I really, really want to lean into it, because this post right here says it all in a complete nutshell. No matter how difficult a mission is, don't forget to end it with friendship. Absolutely amazing. These hugs and stuff like that, the amount of random lobbies I've jumped into and had somebody stood in front of me waiting halfway through an emote wanting to give me a hug before we go ahead and take out the enemy races. It's just been absolutely phenomenal, and you guys have really, really smashed this onto a whole new level. I'm actually so excited to see where they take this next part of the game, because it definitely seems to be really, really intriguing. Now, one thing I'm actually really intrigued about and really want to get the numbers from is the overall sales. This has been something that they've been quite quiet about per se, and we haven't really had much of a collaboration of numbers, although we obviously do know that in the last 24 hours we're sitting at a steady 440,000 people playing the game on Steam at any one time, and obviously right now we've got 378,000, but irrelevant to it, it's still holding the #1 spot in the top sellers list for Steam, and it's got around 200,000 total followers. We are sat at a 81% positive review basis, and these are incredible numbers, and this is just not expected from Helldivers 2. No, I don't think anybody expected this to happen when the game actually launched, but because we haven't got any numbers from PlayStation, we don't really know how that looks like. I think that it's just been kind of a little bit quiet on that front, and I would love to know what the numbers are. So we've got a generic sort of like knowing of what the player base actually looks like, because we've seen this post here on Reddit, which unfortunately is labeled under the flair of misleading, so I don't really know how to take it, but 250,000 plus concurrent players online. This is huge. Now, obviously, I don't think this is real, but it states here, another success for the Helldivers 2 game. Helldivers 2 has achieved a record of 750,000 simultaneous players after a month of release. Now, everybody's getting hyped up in the comment section below, but I just don't know what the numbers are actually like. I can't find where this was sourced from, but I think that this is something that we all would like to know. So if anybody from Arrowhead is watching, please spill the beans. I really want to know where this one is going, because I've done a bit of research, and realistically the only thing I can find is a gamingbolt.com article that actually talks about the sales on this, where it states right here that Helldivers 2 is enjoying similar success in other regions as well. In the UK, for instance, its sales have grown week on week for the last 2 weeks. Recently, Arrowhead Game Studios CEO Johan actually suggested that the game has sold at least around 3 million copies worldwide. So we can kind of see roughly what the numbers are looking like, although I'm well intrigued upon the concurrent player base. Now, we're going to slip you in with a really quick one like we just did in the previous video, because we are giving away a copy of Helldivers 2. Also, we are going to be, if you've already got the game, giving you guys a load of super credits instead of that. So if you guys have got this far in the video, then make sure that you stick a green love heart down in the comment section below for democracy. This is going to enter you in, and then obviously when it comes to announcement time in about a few weeks, we're going to be picking one of you guys at random from the videos that we've announced this at, and hopefully one of you guys will be bringing yourselves into the battle for mankind. Now, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. Want to get the discussions going on player counts and what you guys think the numbers are, so give your suggestions and your guesses down in the comment section below. Thank you so much again for watching and all your support up until this point. It's been absolutely incredible, Helldivers, and I'm so proud to be a part of such an incredible community. Keep up the humbleness, keep up the happiness, and keep on grinding. Helldivers, like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.